I attended a lecture on the intersection of faith and work. One of the attendees shared his dilemma as a software designer. His work mostly consists of writing code. And though the Lord has favored him and prospered his business, he shared how he couldn't enjoy the success because he felt guilty, as he couldn't see how building code at a desk all day was building the kingdom. This software designer struggle is common among Christians. It is changing, or more accurately, returning to the understanding that all facets of our lives dwell in God's sovereign hand. Still, when we think about serving and building the kingdom, we tend to think about doing so externally, either by addition, adding people to the kingdom by salvation, or service, involving ourselves in some organizational activity serving kingdom priorities. I imagine he thinks he might have felt better about his work if he were building software for churches, missional organizations, or other causes that serve Christian purposes. But here's the thing we often overlook when it comes to kingdom building. The kingdom of God is within you. It dwells, operates, and is expressed in everything you do when you allow it to be. So the first place it's to be built up and served is in your own life and person. Part of the kingdom of God is his rule, or his divine influence. And when you submit to God's divine influence over an area in your life, the kingdom is expanded. And with every new area you submit to his influence, his kingdom is expanded that much more. And that expansion continues as you continue to submit everything you're involved in to his divine rule. The kingdom is expanded in your art life when the person you are, the way you do things, and the work you produce is influenced by his leading. This is what we were dealing with in Module 8. Despite what you make art about, who you make it with, or where you make it, you build the kingdom by the way you build and participate in your life and art. Now, there is an external aspect to kingdom building, and in this module, I want to look at our place as career artists in that endeavor. A central question the Kingdom Artist Initiative unpacks is, how do you serve God, build the kingdom, and make Christ known, working out there, making that kind of art with those people? All of us at some point and in some form have been asked this question. And I want to deal with the out there part, because embedded in this question is the inference that you wouldn't be out there if you were actually concerned about serving God, building the kingdom, and making Christ known. In this question, being out there is seen as abandoning your responsibility to these things. So, let's look at that.